YouTube! What is going on, y'all? It is your boy Young Texas, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. The worldwide reveal for Modern Warfare 3 kicked off last week through an in-game event in Warzone, Shadow Siege, and since then we have learned a ton more about the forthcoming Call of Duty title. I have talked about the Modern Warfare 3 beta in recent videos, in which I discussed all of the content that we can kind of expect to see as far as what we have been told so far from the developers when it comes to the Modern Warfare 3 beta. I also gave my estimate of when the beta was going to go live, estimating that it would kick off sometime around the end of September and the start of October. Yesterday, we learned when players around the world would be able to get their hands on Modern Warfare 3 for the very first time through the beta. Call of Duty Next, a huge event put on by Call of Duty in which creators from around the world are invited to try out and create content on the newest Call of Duty title, is returning this year, and that is going to be taking place on October 5th. Similar to last year, the Modern Warfare 3 beta is going to be kicking off just one day later, as on October 6th, players will be able to get their hands on Modern Warfare 3 for the first time. However, there is a little bit of a caveat when it comes to that, as the beta will only be available on October 6th for those on PlayStation that have pre-ordered Modern Warfare 3. However, 2 days later on October 8th, the beta will turn to open access for those on PlayStation only, whether or not they have pre-ordered Modern Warfare 3. So again, that first weekend for the beta, running from October 6th until October 10th, is only going to be for those on PlayStation. Weekend 2 for the Modern Warfare 3 beta kicks off just 2 days later on October 12th. Now, this beta is going to be for open access for all of those on PlayStation, whether or not they have pre-ordered, and it is going to be that early access period for those that have pre-ordered on Xbox or PC. October 14th sees the start of the open access period for the beta for players on all platforms, regardless of their pre-order status, and that is going to run until October 16th. Now, don't be surprised to see an extra day tacked on to the end of the beta, as that has been commonplace in recent years. When the beta is scheduled to end on one day, Call of Duty ends up giving one extra day for the beta to continue building the hype, so look for the beta to really end October 17th. Now, that is not something that is confirmed, that's not something that they've really talked about, but if history repeats itself, we are going to see an extra day tacked on. So for now, it is going to be ending on October 16th, but look for it to really end, like I said, October 17th. Something that is important to note here is that yet again, we are seeing players on PlayStation get access to the Modern Warfare 3 beta far earlier than players on every other platform. Now, this is due to the long-standing contract between Call of Duty and Sony. However, given that the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard, the parent company behind publishing Call of Duty, that is going to be finalized in the very near future. So look at next year's Call of Duty title, or really when the contract ends between Sony and Call of Duty, because Microsoft has said that they will honor that contract. So when that contract runs out, look for early access to be granted to PC and Xbox players. Less than a month after the beta ends, on November 10th, players from around the world will finally be able to get their hands on the full release of Modern Warfare 3, as that is the set global release date. Last year, for the first time ever, we saw Call of Duty grant players early access to the campaign. Now, with Modern Warfare 2, if players pre-ordered it, they were able to hop into the Modern Warfare 2 campaign 8 days before the global release of Modern Warfare 2. Now, look for that to be the same this year with Modern Warfare 3. Now, like I said, it would not be a shock to see the early access campaign period return with Modern Warfare 3. However, at this time, we have not heard anything regarding this campaign early access. We haven't even heard rumblings, rumors about this returning, but given that Call of Duty Next is coming up on October 5th, look for an announcement for campaign early access to come at that event. The Modern Warfare 3 beta is not the only exciting news surrounding Modern Warfare 3 that we have received in recent days. Now, yesterday we saw a basically a full campaign mission for Modern Warfare 3 with Operation 627, which gave players our first real in-depth look at first-person gameplay from the upcoming Call of Duty title. Now, we have heard about this in the past few days and weeks, but for the first time ever with Modern Warfare 3, for a select number of missions, Call of Duty is going to be deviating away from their linear style of missions, opting for an open combat style. In these these open combat missions, players have a set objective, and that set objective is going to be the same no matter what. However, the way in which players go about attacking that objective is going to be decided by the player themselves, as they can attack these objectives in whatever way they see fit, be it with stealth, the use of vehicles, a run and gun playstyle, and so much more. Players will also be able to scavenge for loot throughout these missions through loot crates. They can use kill streaks and other interactable items and so much more, making it a truly customizable player experience every single time. Now, Call of Duty has said that this is going to increase replayability for the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. Now, they themselves said that they don't necessarily mean players completing the entire campaign and playing it through a second time, but they mean that players can attack these missions in so many different ways, doing it over and over again, seeing which way they can complete missions the fastest, challenging themselves to do certain things throughout these missions, and more. Now, additionally, the AI enemies that players will encounter in these open combat missions are going to adapt to the playstyle in which these players choose to attack the mission. So if you attack the mission in a more stealth way, look for your AIs to be more kind of quiet and looking around when you're taking out enemies. If you're running gun, look for everybody to be looking at you, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm sure that we'll be receiving more intel about open combat missions in the coming weeks, especially those leading up to the beta and of course the global release of Modern Warfare 3, so stay tuned for that. With the hype around Modern Warfare 3 growing at an alarming rate, it really looks like we are in store for an incredibly exciting year of Call of Duty. But yeah, guys, that is effectively going to wrap up today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a like and comment on it down below. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to turn on those notifications so you never miss any of my daily uploads. For even more from me, be sure to check out the links in the description below to connect with me on all of my social media so you never miss any of my content. Also, for the latest and greatest Call of Duty news, intel, and so much more, be sure to use the links in the description below to connect with IPC on all of our social medias as well as our website. But other than that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and that's been it. Peace.